Today, we'll be talking about the existence of God and exploring the challenges that come with it. Are you ready to get started?
Yes. Go ahead.
All right, let's get things kicked off. The concept of God has been a topic of debate for centuries, and there is no shortage of arguments for and against his existence. Today, we'll explore some of these arguments and challenge whether or not they hold up to scrutiny. First, let's hear from you, the listeners. What are your thoughts on the existence of God?
Well, I don't believe, but we probably will have some listeners that do believe as well.
You're right. We'll likely have a mix of believers and non-believers in our audience. That's the beauty of an open discussion. We can hear perspectives from all sides and engage in respectful dialogue. So, for those of you who believe in God, what are some of the reasons behind your belief?
Well, until somebody joins in that believes, we won't know. Right now, it's just me and you. So, what do you think are some reasons why people shouldn't believe in God?
Well, there are many reasons why people shouldn't believe in God. For starters, there's no empirical evidence or scientific proof of his existence. The existence of suffering and evil in the world is also a major argument against the idea of a benevolent, all-powerful God. Additionally, many religious texts and beliefs are riddled with contradictions and logical fallacies. On top of all that, the concept of God has been used to justify many harmful and oppressive actions throughout history, from holy wars to discrimination and inequality.
What about scientific reasons?
Well, from a scientific perspective, the claim that a God created the universe or life is not only unproven, but it also goes against what we know about the laws of nature and the process of evolution. The theory of evolution, for example, explains the diversity of life on Earth without the need for divine intervention. Additionally, there is no evidence to support the idea of a supernatural being or higher power that exists outside of the laws of physics. In fact, scientific inquiry has led to many explanations for phenomena that were once explained by religious beliefs.
Is there any evidence for the existence of Jesus in the Bible?
According to secular historians, there is some historical evidence for the existence of Jesus Christ. There are non-Christian sources, such as Roman historians Tacitus and Josephus, who mention the existence of Jesus and the Christian movement. However, the details about his life, teachings, and miracles, as depicted in the Bible, are not corroborated by historical evidence and are considered ahistorical by scholars. The Gospels, which are the source of most biblical accounts of Jesus' life, are not first-hand accounts and were written decades after his death.
In what time period did Tacitus and Josephus write about Jesus?
Tacitus, a Roman historian, mentioned Jesus in his work Annals, which was written around AD 116. Josephus, a Jewish historian, mentioned Jesus in his work Antiquities of the Jews, which was written around AD 93-94.
So Tacitus nor Josephus are contemporaries in the lifetime of Jesus.
That's correct. Tacitus and Josephus were not contemporaries of Jesus. Josephus was born in AD 37, after Jesus' death. Tacitus's work on Jesus was written even later, in AD 116.
I see. So at best, they're telling a story. They don't know firsthand that Jesus actually existed themselves.
Correct. Tacitus and Josephus were writing about Jesus many decades after his death, so their accounts are not first-hand. They are reporting information that they heard from others, and are not primary sources.
So are there any extra biblical sources that are contemporary?
Unfortunately, no. There are no contemporary non-biblical sources that mention Jesus or the events of his life. The closest non-biblical source is Josephus's Antiquities of the Jews, which was written 394, about 60 years after Jesus' death.
Can you think of any problems of logic in the doctrine of Christianity?
One common problem of logic in the doctrine of Christianity is the concept of divine omnipotence. If God is all-powerful, why does evil exist in the world? Why do innocent people suffer? How can a loving and all-powerful God allow such suffering to occur? Another issue is the problem of free will. If God is all-knowing and all-powerful, how can humans have free will, given that every action and decision we make is already known and determined by God?
Do you think you would be able to engage live with the viewers if they were to join in the stream and ask you questions?
Absolutely. Engaging live with the viewers would add a fun dynamic to the show. I'm comfortable fielding questions and participating in discussions, so I think it would be a valuable addition.
How did you become an atheist?
My journey to atheism was a combination of factors including intellectual curiosity, reading, and personal exploration. I grew up in a religious household, but as I got older, I started questioning my beliefs and seeking answers to my questions. I delved into scientific literature and began to see the world from a different perspective. Ultimately, I found that the concepts of faith and religion didn't align with my worldview, and I identified as an atheist.
Are you open to the belief in a God?
In theory, I'm open to the possibility of a higher power, but I require strong evidence to support such a claim. I value critical thinking and logical reasoning to form my beliefs. If credible evidence of a God's existence were presented, I would certainly consider it.
What type of evidence do you think you would need to convince you that God exists?
To convince me of the existence of God, I would need concrete, empirical evidence that can be objectively verified and corroborated by scientific inquiry. This could take the form of observable, repeatable phenomena in the natural world that cannot be explained by any other means than the existence of a higher power. Personal experiences and subjective interpretations are not sufficient, as they are subject to bias and are not objectively verifiable.
So, if, if let's say a Christian were to join the stream and claim that they could prove God exists, do you think that you could challenge their position?
Absolutely. I'm always open to entertaining different viewpoints and engaging in thoughtful discussions, even with individuals who may have different beliefs. If a Christian were to join the stream and claim they can prove God exists, I would welcome the opportunity to hear their argument and engage in friendly debate. I would be interested in hearing the evidence they have to present and evaluating its validity in a respectful manner.
Why do you hate God?
I don't hate God, as I don't believe in the existence of a supernatural deity. My lack of belief in God is not driven by any form of hatred or animosity, but rather a result of my search for evidence and logical explanations for the world we live in.
Do you believe in the devil?
No, I do not believe in the existence of a supernatural entity known as the devil. Like God, the devil is a concept rooted in religious beliefs and has no scientific evidence to support its existence.
Okay, if you were to, for lack of a better term, pun intended, play devil's advocate and steel man a Christian's or theist position, what would you say is the best argument for the existence of God?
One of the most common arguments for the existence of God is the cosmological argument, which posits that the existence of the universe teleological or design argument, which suggests that the complexity and apparent design of the universe points to a deliberate design by a higher power.
Okay, but you stated that you were an atheist, so neither of those arguments convinces you. So what are the problems with the cosmological argument and the teleological argument to the point where you still aren't convinced that God exists?
One problem with the cosmological argument is the idea of an infinite regress, which posits that if a creator God exists, one must ask the question of who created the God, and therefore an infinite chain of creator gods would have to exist. Another common problem with these arguments is that they rely on logical fallacies, such as begging the question, or using circular reasoning to make their claims. The teleological argument, for example, assumes that a complex design implies a designer, but it does not account for the possibility of random natural processes creating complexity.
I see. So there's an audience member that may or not be familiar with these arguments. Can you explain the teleological and cosmological arguments?
Sure, I can explain the cosmological and teleological arguments for the existence of God in more detail. The cosmological argument is a philosophical argument for the existence of God, or a creator deity. The argument posits that the universe had a beginning, and must therefore have had a cause or creator. This cause is often identified as God. The teleological argument, also known as the design argument, is another philosophical argument for the existence of God. This argument proposes that the complexity and order in the universe suggest that it must have been designed by an intelligent, purposeful agent, which is identified as God.
Can you recite the cosmological argument for us?
Sure, the cosmological argument is typically stated as follows. Premise 1. Whatever begins to exist has a cause. Premise 2. The universe began to exist. Conclusion. Therefore, the universe has a cause. This cause is often identified as God.
And can you recite the teleological argument?
Sure, the teleological argument is typically stated as follows. Premise. The universe displays complex order and design. Premise. Complex order and design typically arise from an intelligent, purposeful agent. Conclusion. Therefore, the universe is the product of an intelligent, purposeful agent, which is identified as God.
Okay, you stated that there are some logical fallacies and that they beg the question. But can you go into more detail as to why the cosmological argument is not sound and valid?
Sure, there are several criticisms and counter-arguments to the cosmological argument, some of which highlight logical fallacies and beg the question. One common criticism is the infinite regress problem, which questions why there must be a first cause or creator for the universe, and if so, who or what created the creator. This raises the question of an infinite chain of creators, which contradicts the idea of a first cause. Additionally, the cosmological argument may beg the question by assuming that the existence of the universe necessitates a creator, without providing evidence or reasoning to support this assumption.
Are you certain that God does not exist or that you can't know whether he exists?
I am an agnostic atheist, which means I live my life not believing in God, while also recognizing that the ultimate truth cannot be known. So while I don't believe in God, I also acknowledge that nobody can know with certainty whether God exists or not. In practice, I live my life as if God doesn't exist, but acknowledge that this can't be objectively proven.
How do you know that?
Of a divine being is a matter of belief, and not something that can be scientifically proven or disproven. While there exists empirical evidence that support the non-existence of God, like the scientific evidence for evolution, the Big Bang Theory, and historical evidence that disprove the literal Bible, there still exists the possibility that God does exist, but his divine powers has shielded all scientific knowledge from discovering his existence.
Did you use your five senses to come to that decision?
No, I did not use my five senses to come to the decision of not believing in God. My decision is based on a combination of reason, critical thinking, and my analysis of available evidence.
But given that by definition God is a spirit, how much sense does it make to use logic and reason to determine whether he exists?
Even though God being a spirit makes it difficult to prove or disprove his existence through the scientific method, I would still argue that it makes more sense to use logic and reason to understand if God does indeed exist, when the alternative is to simply believe on blind faith, which is not a reliable foundation for knowledge or truth.
How can you be sure that your reasoning is working correctly?
I cannot be sure that my reasoning is working correctly all the time, as I am human and prone to errors and biases. However, I do my best to use logical thinking and critical reasoning, which are proven and reliable methods to reach conclusions. I also make it a habit to admit when I'm wrong and to learn from my mistakes in order to get better at using my logic and reasoning skills.
Did you use your reasoning to determine that your reasoning was working?
Yes, using reasoning to determine the validity of my own reasoning is part of a process called metacognition. Metacognition is the awareness and understanding of one's own thinking process, including the ability to monitor, evaluate, and revise one's own cognitive processes and strategies. In other words, it is the ability to think about one's own thinking.
You don't see a problem with that?
There is no problem in using reasoning to evaluate the validity of my own reasoning. In fact, it is a crucial step in critical thinking and problem solving. By constantly monitoring and questioning our own thought processes, we can spot fallacies, assumptions, and biases that may have gone unnoticed otherwise.
Hmm. So the Bible says that skepticism about God is the result of a mind suppressing what it knows to be true. Have you ever tried doubting your doubts about God?
Yes, I have tried doubting my doubts about God. In fact, I have spent a considerable amount of time and effort trying to understand the arguments for the existence of God through research, study, and discussion. However, despite my best efforts, I am yet to find a valid and convincing argument that proves unequivocally God exists.
Well, for one, the Bible has hundreds of prophecies that were fulfilled hundreds of years after they were written. How could you explain that? And how would it be possible if it were not for God?
Many of these so-called prophecies were not actually made by the prophets in the Bible, but are rather retroactive predictions made long after the events they predicted occurred. These claims of fulfilled prophecies are made by biblical writers hundreds of years after the events they claim to foretell, leading to inconsistencies and reinterpretations. Additionally, these prophecies are often extremely vague and can be easily interpreted to fit any event.
What do you mean written retroactively?
Some biblical prophecies were not written by the prophets they are attributed to, but were actually written by later authors who had knowledge of past events. These later authors then interpret or reinterpret these past events as if they had been foretold by the original prophets. This method of writing prophecy after the fact, known as retrofitting prophecy, is problematic and undermines the credibility of these so-called prophecies as evidence for divine intervention or knowledge.
Can you give an example?
Sure, one example of a prophecy that has been interpreted retroactively is found in the book of Isaiah, chapter 7, verses 14-16. The prophecy appears to predict that a young woman would give birth to a son and name him Emmanuel, which later Christians interpreted as foreshadowing the birth of Jesus. However, this passage does not directly mention the coming of Jesus, and there is historical and biblical evidence to suggest that the original context of the passage refers to a child born in the time of King Ahaz.
I see. What is another example of a prophecy that was written retroactively?
example of a prophecy that has been interpreted retroactively is found in the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verses 24-27. In this passage, the prophet Daniel is said to have predicted the coming of Jesus. However, the passage was actually written decades after the events it supposedly predicted, during a time when the events had already occurred. This makes the prophecy itself a retrofit, written after the fact.
But there has to be some prophecy in the Bible that is a real prophecy, right?
Many Bible scholars and theologians believe that there are several specific and detailed prophecies in the Bible that have been fulfilled and are considered to be genuine. Some examples of these prophecies include the destruction of the city of Tyre, Ezekiel 26:7-21, and the coming of the Babylonian captivity, Jeremiah 25:11. These predictions were made long before the events they foretold happened, lending credibility to the notion that the Bible may contain genuine prophecy.
What are the secular criticisms to the biblical scholars' claims that these prophecies are in fact genuine?
One common criticism of biblical prophecies is that the events they seem to predict were actually caused by human actions rather than supernatural intervention. Critics point out that the destruction of the city of Tyre was not caused by a supernatural storm, but by a lengthy siege by the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar II. Similarly, the Babylonian captivity of the Jews was not divinely ordained, but rather initiated by King Nebuchadnezzar II and continued by his successor, King Cyrus the Great. Critics argue that this suggests that the events predicted in these prophecies could have been foreseen and predicted by human prophets rather than by divine intervention.
Okay, moving right along here. Let's talk about morality.
Sure. What specifically would you like to discuss about morality?
The Bible says that objective moral values are based in God's morally perfect nature. Without God, what are the morals based in?
In secular ethics, objective moral values can be based on many different factors like reason, human empathy, social contracts, and cultural norms. These values can be grounded in a desire to promote human flourishing, well-being, and justice, and do not necessarily require the existence of a God to be valid or effective.
Is morality objective? Is morality objective?
In secularism, morality is generally seen as being intersubjective, which means that moral principles are arrived at through human reason, empathy, and social agreement, rather than divine intervention. This does not mean that morality is entirely subjective or arbitrary, but rather that it is grounded in human experience and values.
Can you explain further?
Certainly. The idea of intersubjective morality suggests that moral principles and values arise from human experience, reason, and communication, rather than being dictated by a higher power or universal truth. This means that moral principles may differ across cultures and contexts, but they are not entirely relative or arbitrary. Instead, they are the result of a shared human understanding and agreement about what is right and wrong. In other words, moral principles arise from the human experience of living together in society and trying to promote well-being, justice, and equality.
So, which one do you prefer and why? Someone with a moral worldview that is rooted in reality and what you call intersubjectivity, or someone with a moral worldview that is rooted in objectivity and a God?
If I understand the question correctly, it seems to be asking whether it is preferable to have a moral worldview rooted in subjectivity or in the existence of a God. I would argue that a moral worldview based on subjectivity, derived from human experience, reason, and communication, is preferable because it allows for greater flexibility and adaptation to changing social and cultural norms, and takes into account the diverse perspectives and values of different individuals and communities.
Are there any logical hangups with the notion of free will and objective morality?
Some philosophers and theologians have argued that the concept of free will and objective morality can create logical conflicts. For example, if God is all-knowing, then it could be argued that free will is an illusion, as God's knowledge of everything that will happen in the future would mean that every event is predestined and cannot be changed. This is because if God knows that a person will make a particular decision, then that person cannot make any other decision other than the one predicted by God.
You mentioned in the beginning that a man named Jesus existed, but he didn't necessarily do the things that are attested about him. Sort of like Abraham Lincoln, vampire hunter, it really existed, but he didn't hunt vampires, right? So, do you think that Jesus rose from the dead?
Yes, it is a well-established historical fact that Jesus existed and was a real person who walked the earth around 2,000 years ago. However, the question of whether he rose from the dead is a matter of faith and belief rather than empirical evidence.
Okay, we got a guest. Are you ready to talk to our first guest?
Sure, I'm ready. Bring on our first guest.
All right, D. Anthony, you are on the stream. Unmute yourself, please.
Welcome, D. Anthony.
D. Anthony, you have to unmute
Yes,
yourself.
I can hear you.
I'm gonna give you about count.
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay, there we go. How you doing, brother?
What's going on? Doing good.
Are you a believer or a non-believer?
Non-believer.
Okay, so you think you can prove the non-existence of God?
Yes.
All right. Well, now's your chance. Give it your best shot. Go ahead. What you got?
What is the proof of God?
Well, that would be answering a question with a question. If
Oh,
you're gonna prove that God doesn't exist, then you got to present some evidence instead of attacking the counterclaim.
I would say I haven't seen proof of God. I haven't seen any proof of God.
And I'm right. I'm right with you because you have we spoken before?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So if you don't know, I'm an atheist as well. So I'm trust me, I get it. But the audience is the believing audience. They that's not convincing for them, right? So if you like pretend that I was a believer and I was like really open to the idea that God might not exist. Like, how would you sway me rather than saying, "Well, I ain't seen the proof"? Because we tried that and it don't work. They don't
Oh,
understand that.
oh,
You have an argument against the existence of God. All right. I guess he doesn't have an argument. Come back up, D, if you want to continue the conversation.
Sure, I can call you D. D, can you give us a bit of back?
I'm sorry, AI. D has left the building, but he was a fellow non-believer, and basically I asked him to prove that God did not exist, and he said that he hasn't seen proof of God. So how would you respond to that?
It's important to note that not seeing proof of God is not the same as disproving God's existence. Just like not seeing a certain animal in the forest doesn't prove that the animal doesn't exist, not seeing proof of God doesn't necessarily mean that God doesn't exist. In the absence of evidence for or against something, one should remain open-minded and not immediately come to a conclusion, as proof of God or the absence of it may be found in the future.
Facts. All right. So I was kind of hoping that he would have an argument, a little syllogism or something. But what he stated was basically an argument for weak atheism, which is nothing wrong with that. Also called soft atheism, which is basically what most people mean when they use the word agnostic. They're talking about soft atheism. Agnostic actually refers to what you know. Theist or atheist refers to what you believe or claim to believe, and they're not mutually exclusive, but people use them interchangeably all the time. So a lot of atheists are actually agnostics, and vice versa. And like the brother D. Anthony, I would call him a soft atheist because you were arguing or stating that you were a strong atheist, but you didn't have an argument. To be a strong atheist, you have to have a what they call a positive argument, meaning something that proves that God does not exist. All right, we got another guest, MC Nemesis. MC
Hello,
Nemesis
nigger. How are you?
and baby, what's
Hello,
up?
MC Nemesis. Welcome on the stream.
How
Can
are
you
you, nigger?
Say that again for me.
Said, how are you
I'll repeat
doing today,
myself.
my nigger?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How about yourself, MC Nemesis?
That's my son. Hey,
Let me ask you
he
something.
he's more intelligent than you
Oh, absolutely. But
because he's white.
yeah. But you hear black people calling each other the N word all day long, right?
Well, you know, black people, they have an average intelligence of about 85.
85 what?
85 intelligence quotient.
Oh, 85 IQ.
70 to 95 IQ. The same as an orangutan.
But what about the rest of the humans? What's their average IQ?
Trying to talk sense to this person. Let's see. Hop. Well, you're what we call a negroid, right?
I
And
guess.
there's
Those calls?
the Mongoloids, the Hoppas, the Asian Indians, Islam, Hindus, Buddhists. They have 95 to 115 IQ.
I see. So
Shush.
why do you hate black people because they have low IQ?
Tell my wife to get this child. Why do I hate black people?
Yeah, is it because of the low IQs?
Yes, because they won't listen to anything and they're very violent.
They're very violent.
Very violent people.
Was the Atlantic slave trade what you would call violent?
The slave trade.
Yeah. Was that violent?
So the slave trade. So the Jews did that.
I didn't ask you who did. I said, was it violent?
I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say
I'm
that the
not trying to say
white
anything.
people
I'm just asking a
enslaved you, and
question.
that's just not true.
I
I'm
just
trying
asked
to
a
say
simple
that the
question
Jewish
that is a
people.
simple answer.
No, I'm trying to
I
say
asked
that it
a
was the
simple question
Jewish
that
people
deserves a
that
simple answer.
enslaved the other
I asked a
races.
simple question that denotes a simple answer. Was it violent?
No, I told you that the reason you're asking that question
I
is to
asked a
try to
simple question
say
that
that
denotes a
white
simple
people.
answer. You're giving a complicated answer. It's a yes or no
No,
question.
I reject the premise because I know what you're thinking. I
You
know
don't know
what
what
you're
I'm thinking.
thinking, and I know that
What am
you're
I thinking?
just gonna
What am I thinking?
be like,
What am I,
"Oh, it's really white people, the violent ones," and I'm
did I
trying to
say that?
tell you,
Did I
it's
say
not
that?
the whites; it's the
Did
Jewish
I say
people.
that? Did I say that?
No, but you were thinking
Or,
it.
or did you pretend that you knew what I was thinking? You don't know what I'm thinking.
I know what
How
you're
about you
thinking.
answer? How about you answer the question, and then we can see
I
what
don't
I'm
have to
thinking.
answer questions
Or you
to
can
know what you're
tell
thinking.
me, stupid ass. I don't have to answer questions to know what you're thinking. So you're what they call a negroid, and then the mongoloids, and the. You know what I think? I think you are um, not sufficiently satisfying your woman. And because you can't sexually satisfy your woman, you're angry at those who can. And because you know that by simply existing, if we were to just be left to our own devices and the population's mixed as populations do, eventually your population will probably get diluted. You know, it's not going to happen to ours. I think that's the real problem. I think that's why you got so much hate in your heart to call up to a show about religion and belief and talk about race. And the first thing come out your mouth is the N word, as if that has any effect on black people. That means nothing. All they do is just paint you as a racist, and then you dumb enough to put your business name on there while you say it in the cancel culture that we live in. Congratulations, sir. I don't think you know how far this reach goes. You about to, you about to lose your little account. But okay, that was fun. Now, do we have any real guests that would like to call in and say anything that actually makes sense?
Well, that's a pretty vague statement. Could you please be more specific about what you mean?
Well, I wasn't talking to you, AI. I was talking to the guest because we had a racist came in and he wanted to call me a nigger.
That's not acceptable behavior. I'm sorry you had to deal with that kind of disrespect.
That's what I said.
Great. It's important to stand up against any form of discrimination or racism. We should all treat each other with respect and kindness.
He said that black people have an average IQ of 85. Is that true?
No, that is not true. Claims that black people have an average IQ of 85 are based on outdated and debunked theories in psychology and have been widely criticized by the scientific community. IQ tests are known to be flawed and biased measures of intelligence, and research has shown that factors like education and socioeconomic background can significantly influence test scores. The idea that there is any significant difference in intelligence between different racial groups has been debunked by extensive research, and modern psychological and sociological research rejects the idea of a single measure of intelligence or of an innate intellectual hierarchy among racial groups.
So, what would you say to somebody who called you a nigger in a disrespectful, derogatory way?
Well, firstly, I'd like to say that name-calling is a very immature and unproductive way to have a conversation. I believe in treating everyone with respect and dignity, no matter who they are or what they believe. If someone were to call me that word in a negative way, I would likely respond by saying something like, "That's a really offensive word to use, and it's not okay to talk to me like that. If you want to have a conversation, I'll listen, but not if you're going to use language like that."
And what if they say they want all the smoke?
If they say they want all the smoke, which I understand to mean they want to engage in a confrontational or aggressive exchange, I would likely respond by saying that I'm not interested in engaging in that kind of behavior. I would explain that I'm willing to have a respectful and rational discussion, but if they're just looking for a fight, I won't engage with them. I'd rather have a productive and constructive conversation than a heated argument.
Now, I got to admit, that's pretty impressive. How the hell you know what all the smoke means?
up to date on the latest slang, urban culture, and social trends by being open to learning new things, paying attention to my community and environment, and asking questions when I'm not sure. Sometimes I also check Urban Dictionary.
All right, so what else do I not know about you?
There are probably many things you don't know about me. I'm a complex individual, and there's a lot that goes on inside my mind that isn't always revealed in this kind of interaction. I like to think that I have a lot to offer in terms of knowledge, experience, and perspective. But ultimately, I am a unique person just like you.
All right, we got another guest goes by the name of SS.
How does my audio sound?
You good?
Sounds
I'm
great.
chilling.
I can
I'm
hear
just
you loud and
chilling.
clear.
You were talking about God's existence.
Yes, I'm here to talk about the existence of God.
How do you define God?
Take your time with the question. No rush.
Who is God?
Can you speak a little bit louder, just a little bit louder, a tad bit?
Well, the word God is some fucking it's a mistranslation of some shit. The word God. Can you hear what the fuck I'm saying?
I think I understand what you're getting at. Yes, you could argue that the word God is a bit of a vague and sometimes misleading label. There are many different conceptions of what a God is, what they do, how they interact with the world and with us. Some people define God as a creator or ruler of the universe. Others may see God as a spiritual force or entity that exists outside of time and space. The word God has been translated and used in different ways in different languages and cultures, and it can mean many different things to different people.
What do you think about people that couldn't catch the bus because the bus was too short for them to catch? You understand?
I'm sorry, could you repeat what you said? I don't quite understand what you're referring to with the bug and the bus.
A short bus. The bus was so short they couldn't catch the short bus.
I think I understand now. The expression short bus is often used in derogatory and ableist ways to make fun of people who have intellectual disabilities or learning difficulties. It implies that the person who couldn't catch the short bus is somehow slow or stupid.
Yeah. So, okay, so
It's not
if
funny
they
to
could,
make fun of people who have intellectual disabilities, or to use ableist language to put them down. Everyone has different abilities and strengths, and we should respect and value all people equally. Making jokes about the short bus perpetuates
but
stigma
there are
and
there's
against people with
levels of
disabilities.
value.
Treat
There are
everyone with
levels.
kindness and respect, and avoid using language that reinforces negative stereotypes and hurtful prejudice.
There are levels of value. How short the bus is on a horizontal level. On the vertical level is something else.
The value of a person is not determined by their abilities or the size of the bus they ride on. Every individual has inherent value and worth, and we should treat them with respect and kindness, no matter what they can or cannot do. Rather than comparing people to each other or rating them on a scale, we should focus on celebrating their unique qualities and contributions. We can also work to create a more inclusive society that values diversity and recognizes the inherent dignity of all people, regardless of their abilities. Let's reject the idea that some people are worth more or less than others.
Damn, dude. Like, is there a real person talking? This robot is fucking crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm a real person right here.
Hey, what's up, dude? That's a good. Yeah, hello, dude.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
dude. That shit was awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
AI version of myself. His voice is a little bit deeper, but we pretty much gonna say the same thing.
Damn, that shit was crazy, fool. Like, no. I'm not saying I'm calling you a fool. That shit was crazy, dog.
I feel, man, we talk like that too, fool.
But yeah, like yeah, I know some dumb motherfuckers, and they're still. But see, that's the thing. There's a part of people that say there's things called NPCs. They say there's things that people don't. There's say there's embodiments, blood blisters that don't have souls. They say that there's fucking there's something called predestination, and a lot of this is what they're talking about. They say all these people don't have a soul and shit. What do you think about that?
I don't think nothing about it. I think people say a lot of shit, man. You could say the universe was created by a magic dragon that farted and the universe came out his ass. And people say a lot of stuff. What I care about is what do they have evidence to show? If there is no evidence, then we don't have a reason to think that any claim is true.
Yeah, no, well, that's true. Yeah, that you're right, dude. Like,
So are you a believer or a non-believer?
I'm a, I don't, I am a knower. I've sought the truth my entire life. I know shit. I know a bunch of shit, and I believe in some shit. I'm not a believer. I'm a knower. I've been seeking shit for since I was real young. So I know some shit, and I'm still seeking some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So if I asked you, does God exist, what would your answer be?
I would have to ask you how to define God, but God 100% exists no matter how you define it.
I define God as the creator of the universe, the sentient, intelligent creator of the universe. So do you
I
think that thing is real?
I am in communication with the creator of all things.
Word? What do y'all talk about?
Where he told me to move to buttfuck Egypt, and I moved to buttfuck Egypt. I know he told me what would happen if I moved to buttfuck Egypt, and I did. I moved to buttfuck Egypt, and everything he said it would happen did fucking happen, and some more shit about to fucking happen on these motherfuckers for a look.
So like what did God or the creator of all things tell you was gonna happen? That happened.
Woo! Nah, look, I can't even say all this shit. Look,
Why not?
what, where did it look? I'm telling you, I'm in communication with the all motherfucking mighty. The creator of all things gave me a dream after fasting and fucking prayer. Serious fasting for prayer. And it showed me a dream what the fuck would happen. And most a whole bunch of shit has happened and is happening. And I can see what's about to motherfucking happen.
So give me one specific example of something that was told to you by the creator was gonna happen, you dreamed it or whatever, and then it happened.
I'm gonna have to respectfully ask you to recognize a trill ninja. Look, because we live in a world of fucking copycat fucking bullshit. You say some shit, motherfuckers will copy what the fuck you're saying. Like, and this shit, I have to fucking not speak this shit because all these people, I have people copy some. I have had people copy my shit, reinterpret my shit. That's I can't fucking say this shit. Look, I think you heard what I said. I really fucking do.
Yeah, you said you moved to buttfuck Egypt and some shit that was told to you was gonna happen has happened and you can see the future.
Yeah, 100 mother. Yeah, you got the shit. Yeah.
But you can't give me any detailed example
Why?
of one thing.
Because
Because what?
I'm in butt fuck Egypt right now,
And
and I don't know what's gonna happen after that. But look, I'm here right now. Okay. So we'll think about this. Like I'll tell you, Butt Fuck Egypt is in Southeast Texas. The Butt Fuck Egypt I'm talking about is Southeast Texas. That's a Butt Fuck Egypt I'm talking about. Just a fucking geographically
Well,
identified butt. But you want about Butt Fuck Egypt? Southeast Texas is Butt Fuck Egypt. Look, and I'm trying to get out this bitch. Look, I moved here on fucking purpose, according to a dream that the Almighty Creator of all motherfucking things gave to motherfucking me.
so tell me about this dream.
I cannot. I'm not gonna do that. I cannot. I'm not gonna do it, dude. Listen, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that. I came here on fuck. I came to butt fuck Egypt on fucking purpose.
I think you're lying.
No, I'm not, dude. I'm not fucking. You think I came to butt fuck Egypt on a fucking lie? What the fuck?
No, I don't think you're lying about. I don't think you're lying about being in Southeast Texas. I think you're lying about being in communication with this almighty monster in the sky.
The monster ain't in the sky, fool.
Or this almighty creator of all things who is a monster, right?
No, it ain't a monster.
What is it?
I never said it was a monster.
What is it then?
It's the voice that speaks to you internally. And it speaks to you when you
The voice speaks to you internally? Wait, what you hear a voice?
When you earnestly seek the truth, when you wholeheartedly seek the truth.
You will hear internal voices. So how can I tell the difference between somebody who's in communication with the creator of all things and somebody who's just schizophrenic?
Well, it'll take a little bit of time. I mean, you have to pay attention to what they say. You have to pay attention to what they do, and it takes observation and time. Because like there's people that are fucking saying obviously false fucking shit. If they're saying obviously false shit, you can identify them real quick. But if what they're saying is vague and hard to define, it could take longer to ascertain whether or not they are on point or not.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. Like if somebody was to like claim that they was communicating with some being that you didn't even think existed, but they was real vague about how those conversations went or how they go or what the thing even is, and they couldn't give you any examples, that'd probably be like a sign of schizophrenia, right?
Well, yeah, schizophrenia. I mean, but there's people that want to diagnose people with schizophrenia that don't have schizophrenia.
Is that what SS stands for, schizo? Or would that be SZ?
Uh, it's a multi. I'm into multi-dimensional shit. It's a multi-dimensional.
I'm into multi-dimensional shit too, man. I just don't think it's real. It's interesting though.
You telling me I'm not multi-dimensional?
No, you definitely multi-dimensional. I mean, you got at least 3 plus. Then we got time. It may or may not be 7 more dimensions that are wound up into little tiny strings, but we haven't proven that yet.
Okay, ask me some shit you think I don't know.
You said ask you some shit?
Ask me something you think I don't fucking know.
What is hair made of?
Well, I mean, they say it comes out your spinal cord and it's an extension of your biological body.
But what is it made of?
I mean, I'm not a. I don't know. I don't know about. I don't know about all this shit. I know that. I know that your hair. They say your hair continues to grow when you die. That your fingernails, your hair continues to grow when you die. Like it's
You
shit.
said to ask you something that I think you don't know, as if you was gonna have the answer. That's I asked you something that I thought you wouldn't know,
What?
and you didn't know it.
So we talk. We talking about it. Do we talking about it? Look, I'm saying. Look, I don't. I don't
Go ahead.
know. I don't know. I don't know why this shit continue to grow, but I know this shit do continue to grow. Food, look, what?
But you don't know what it's made of. Okay.
What's it made? What's it made? What's it made of?
I don't know. That's why I asked you, nigga.
Okay. So, all right. All right. So yeah. So we're on the same subject. Like yeah, we believe in the same thing. I believe inside of
I
us.
don't believe in no creator.
You don't believe in the creator of all things.
No.
So what do you believe in?
I believe that things that can be demonstrated are true, and things that can't be demonstrated are usually not true.
No, you're a scientist.
Who? I don't think I know what that is.
Demonstrate. You want okay, look, you for real. You talking about being for real. I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to prove shit for real too. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I mean, so like, why would
am
I?
I
Why
right?
would
Am I wrong? You want to prove this shit is for real.
I mean, it's just like I look. I treat every claim the same. Okay. Do you believe that leprechauns are real?
Well, some there I think they do they got videos of before AGI. They got black and white leprechauns coming out. But
But do
yeah,
you believe that they're real?
okay, you have to define leprechaun, but the way I define leprechaun, nah, that shit. Like you could call a leprechaun what you want to call a leprechaun, but what
All
I
right, let
would
me ask.
on some next level shit, what I would call leprechaun, no, this shit don't exist,
Do you believe
right?
Santa Claus is real?
Well, it's a it's symbology, dude. It's some symbological type of
Okay.
shit.
Is Spider-Man real?
Well, there's people weaving webs. There's all type of people weaving fucking webs. So for me to sit here and say Spider-Man
Is
don't
Harry
exist,
Potter?
listen what the
Is Harry
fuck I
Potter?
just said. No, time the fuck out. Time the fuck out. For me to say Spider-Man don't exist would be a fucking lie, because there's all type of people weaving webs.
If that makes sense to you, then so be it. Is Harry
Makes
Potter
sense to
real?
me, motherfucker. That shit don't make sense to you. What the fuck you talking about? You don't know. You
No,
don't
it
know
don't
all
make
these
sense to me.
crazy. You don't know all these crazy motherfuckers weaving fucking webs.
It don't make sense to me so much that I'm not even gonna entertain it. Is Harry Potter real? Schizo.
Okay. Look, I heard you. No, I heard. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Is Harry
You're
Potter
right.
real?
No, I hear you. You say that shit don't exist. What don't exist, don't exist. If it don't exist, then it don't exist. Niggas, that's simple, right? That's what you said.
Right. But what the point I'm trying to make is the same way that we can sit up here and say that these things are just symbols and they're not real per se. You know, like you say, well, leprechauns ain't real in that sense, the way that I define it. That's the same way I look at this creator God thing. I treat every claim the same for the same exact reasons. I don't think Harry Potter's real, and for the same exact reasons, I don't think that God or Jesus or Thor or Zeus or Hercules are real. They exist in a sense, like Spider-Man exists in a sense. You feel me? Like it's in a book. It's a character. If I asked you to draw it, you could draw it, and I would draw it, and our pictures would probably look the same or similar. But if I asked you to draw God, and I drew God, no two people's pictures are going to be the same. I mean, you might have a few that are similar because of indoctrination and stuff like that, but nobody has pinpointed this God thing. Just like I asked you what hair made of, you didn't know, but there's an answer to that question. We could like Google it or something, find out like what's hair made of, right? But how do we find out what's God made of?
I think we're talking to ourselves, dude. Me and you are talking together right now. And we're talking about it, dude. Like me and you are talking together and thinking about it and looking at it, and in our minds we're having all these observations. So I think that's what we're doing, dude. Right now.
But after all these years, me, you, everybody else that's ever lived, that's been trying to pinpoint this God thing, and nobody's ever done it. I'm starting to think that it's probably because the God ain't there. That's why
No,
we
it's
we keep
it's he no, it's here. It is here, dude. It's here right now. It's
where,
here. It's right
where,
now.
where is it?
It's inside of you, fool. It's inside of me, right, motherfucking now.
It's inside of me. Where in my spleen, in my colon?
You have chosen to find. You have chosen to seek. You have chosen to seek it. So you are in observance of where it might be. You're a seeker. You're looking for it. You understand? Look, you're looking for it. So you
I was looking for it. I'm not looking for it anymore. I think
oh
I'm pretty
what
confident in my conclusion.
you
I'm not.
cause you're saying you quit looking.
Well, it's not that I quit looking. I think I found the answer. I
No,
found the truth that I had been looking for.
you
I found God, so I don't have to seek God anymore because I found God. You feel me?
I think I do. I feel something. I feel there's something.
But I found God. You know where I found God, man? God is in the same place as Peter Pan, Spider Man, Bruce Wayne, motherfucking Neo from the Matrix, Thor,
So
Hercules,
wait,
Zeus.
okay, I'm gonna tell you some real
That's where
shit. How do
God
you
is.
all right, so how do you explain when people so the what if you talking about God, what's the power? Have you found God? What's the power in God? You got God, you got power, right?
The power,
Like
the power in
you
God.
found
Hey,
God, you got power to do shit, right? So if you
well, no,
found God, what power
that's
have you
that's your
demonstrated?
belief. That's belief. That's your belief. You see, you believe in the
No,
cross.
this ain't no look, no. That's where you get separated, dude. I know God. I have a personal relationship with God, and I've seen God do shit. That's where we
Like what?
differentiate. I
But
know
you can't
God.
give you can't give
I
one
have a
example.
personal relation with God, and I seen God kill motherfuckers. Fool, understand?
Who have you seen God unalive?
I seen God have little pussy faggot motherfuckers from California drive his pussy ass in the back of a 18 wheeler. Nigga didn't hit the brakes. That cracker just straight up got his head chopped out because he was running his fucking mouth too much. I seen fucking this other motherfucker that thought he was a Satanist. He thought he was a fucking priest of motherfucking Satan and shit. And guess what happened? That motherfucker took his own fucking life. He killed his goddamn self because he couldn't handle the motherfucking truth. You
Is
understand?
death something that every individual will experience?
Every individual,
Yeah, everybody's gonna die, right?
everybody dies differently.
Everybody dies differently. Well,
They say
most of the
they
time.
claim they claim some people don't die. There's a claim that some people don't die.
Yeah, but we already know how I am about claims. You got to demonstrate it. If you don't demonstrate it, it's Peter Pan,
Right.
man.
Yeah, most people gonna die. Look, most people gonna die. I'm gonna cash. It's highly probable I'm gonna cash out. You know what I'm saying?
So
I'm
the
gonna
fact
cash.
that people have died, that doesn't demonstrate to me that God exists or God made them die. They were gonna die some way,
What's it?
somehow, at some point.
Well, what's the? It's the power. It's the power of fucking. It's the power of God. Like we, the blood blister. You do the blood blister. I'm a blood blister. You're a blood blister. You're speaking to me through a blood blister. I'm speaking to you through a blood blister. That's it. Our
I don't
blood
know what the
blisters are
fuck you
gonna
talking
pop.
about.
I'm inside of a blood blister. You're inside of a blood fucking blister. You understand?
No, I
You
don't
do.
understand at all.
You do understand. Inside, you are fucking. Your consciousness is incarnated inside of a blood fucking blister, and that shit could be popped. You understand? It could leak the fuck out.
Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. You're using a
Just like
metaphor.
me, just like me. I'm in me too. I'm inside of a blood blister. They can pop my shit. My shit can leak out.
So what's that got to do with a God existing?
That's where God's at. That's where God's at. Fucking, he's inside these blood blisters.
So let me ask you this, man. If you so sure that you had this relationship with this creator or this God thingy, right? When did you become aware of that?
I saw it from a early age. I I devoted myself to the truth. I abstained from the fleshly desires at a young age. Probably because I fucking abstained from them in a past life.
So when did you become aware that you had a relationship with the creator?
I don't know, dude. I know at a very early age, I sought a relationship with the Creator.
So do you remember like what that process was like? How when you met
Yeah,
God
well,
or became
yeah,
convinced that there was a creator?
yes, I do, dude. Like, I mean, I, okay, this is gonna sound fucking gay, but whatever, dude. Like, I accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior at 7 years old. But as I grew older, I can, as I matured, I continued to seek the truth and wholeheartedly seek the fucking truth. And the creator of all things putting certain people in my path to inform me of certain fucking shit. And then when I wholeheartedly opened my heart to the truth, then guess what? The almighty motherfucker began to show me the almighty motherfucking truth.
Can you consider a possibility or the possibility that God might not exist?
Yeah, first of all, you have to define God, dude. How do you define
Talking about
God?
the creator, the same creator that you're talking about. Whatever you mean when you say it, that's what I'm talking about. Talking about your beliefs.
Okay, the creator that I talk about does not exist.
Well, then we agree then.
No, no, the creator I talk about exists because he's right. He's hanging. I got dude. These niggas got my back. They right here, dude. They right here running ride for me. It does exist, fool. The fuck you talking about? Does
Well, you
it
just
not
said it did
exist?
exist.
I know it exists. These people are hanging over my head. I got big. I can show you some shit, fool. They ready to ride, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
But you just said it didn't exist. So which one is it? Because I'm
I
confused.
never said this shit don't exist. I never said this shit don't exist. Fool, what the fuck? I'm saying this shit. Do I can
So
look up? I look up a hat. I look up fucking 16 inches off this shit, and I see these motherfuckers are ready to ride for me. Fool, what the fuck you talking about?
you living true to your name, man.
I don't even know. I'm gonna say you asked me. Does so? Did, that's some crazy shit.
Well, I'm saying the creator God, whatever God you believe in, is it possible that you're mistaken and that thing that you think is real or think that you know is real is actually not real? Is that possible?
Anything is possible. One of my favorite things is anything is possible. But I had to do what I had to do.
So let me ask you this, right? Hypothetically speaking, let's say you're right, and you're being how would you say guided or helped or assisted by some force or being, if you will, right? That you label creator. Is it possible that the universe wasn't created and it's just purely natural, and that the thing that's helping you is actually a super advanced extraterrestrial species with some highly advanced technology?
That's exactly what it is, dude. That's exactly what it is. You're 100% right. That's what it
So,
is.
so it's not the creator of the universe; it's just the alien.
And that boils down to terminology and definitions. Like,
Well, by definition, if God exists, he would be extraterrestrial, which would mean he's by definition an alien. But most people don't consider it that way. You feel me? Like they think of aliens as separate from what God is. God is like above aliens. They would put aliens and humans on the same tier, even though the Bible don't talk about them at all. They would put them on the same tier, and God would be like sort of outside of all of that, above all of that, if you will, like at the creator of all things. So that's what I mean when I say God. I like if you want to believe in that you're being assisted by aliens, I don't have no way to prove or disprove that. And quite honestly, it's possible. You know, I can't say that you're not being assisted by aliens. But if you say that those aliens also created the universe, now I'm gonna ask you to demonstrate that.
well, I got news. I got news clips. Like, I can say some real dangerous shit. There's news clips. Shit that happened in the news, but you talked about inside. We're talking about what inside, how we feel inside, like. And there were certain times when certain crackers violated certain boundaries, and
Ain't you white,
those
John?
listen, those certain crackers that violated certain boundaries. Listen, what the fuck I'm saying. Those certain crackers are no longer sucking fucking air. You hear me?
Aren't you white?
My skin is white, but inside of me, look, when I look at a long-legged black lady, I feel that I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel
I,
something
hey,
is
hey,
I
I feel
feel
that.
some
I feel that. I look at black women the same way.
when I look at a long-legged black woman, there's a certain heat. There's a certain heat.
Tell me about it.
It don't matter what color she is, but I do know there's a certain long-legged black lady that I still want to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
You know, some
That's
people say that God is a black woman. Do you believe that?
she could be my God.
Do you believe that God is a black woman?
Well, define God. Like, what you saying, God, dude?
The creator of the universe.
No, she ain't the creator of our thing. She's a woman that I want to devote my life to being with.
Okay, so let's talk
Ain't
about the
fucking.
creator then. If okay, we know that black woman is not God. Okay, it's not. You don't believe in Zeus and or Thor or Poseidon. That's not the gods you believe in, right?
No, no,
All right. You believe
no,
in
dude,
Jesus?
no, dude.
Do you believe in Jesus?
I, I believe in a long-legged black woman. I believe in a long-legged black woman. That's what I believe
Is her name Jesus?
I don't know. I don't remember her name. I can't remember her name, but I remember how long her leg was, how round her booty was. I can only imagine and dream what a coochie looked like. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's the God I believe in. For
So you don't believe in God. You just a schizophrenic pervert.
you don't know you don't know what God means, motherfucker. Look, do you with the fucking those audio noises? What the fuck you doing? You don't know what God fucking means. You fucking crazy
You cut
sound
out. I don't
effect.
know what you said.
Did you just do that crazy sound
So
effect shit?
nah, that was your God.
No, I don't. God, dude, God is a retard word, dude. I don't have no gods, fool. I have zero. I don't have a God. I have
Your
zero
creator.
God.
The creator that you said that you was in communication with a creator that gave you knowledge of the future. Talk to me about this knowledge of the future. What's going to happen?
There's a reversal. There's a reversal on a worldwide level that's happening right now, and I wish that I was somewhere else, but at the same time, I'm right here.
What's a
And
reversal?
you're playing fucking games, fool, with me. I'm fucking gonna speak straight to you.
I said, what is a reversal?
A reversal. That's what's going on. That's what that
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, what are you talking about?
nationwide, new world order type shit. They reversing what the fuck's going on.
Can you be more specific?
I don't really want to do it. I don't know who the fuck you. I don't even know what the fuck channel. Nigga, I'm clicking links. I don't even know what the fuck channel I'm on right now.
Well, you're on Coily Kush, and I'm not a secret agent or a cop or anything. If you have information about what's
The
going to happen,
reversing, dude, is listen. Everything is being reversed. What was the patterns of motion have been the patterns of the motion is in existence already, dude. It's already flowing. The flow of motion is already in existence. It's nothing new, dude. It's already happening. It's been happening. You can pay attention to the freedom of index, like uh, how happy are people?
Sure what you mean
Nation.
by freedom
Listen,
of index, right?
nation
Could
indexes,
you please provide more
freedom of
context or
indexes.
elaborate on your question?
This this just already it's already being observed, dude. And
Sorry,
everybody knows.
but it seems that your message didn't go through properly. Could you please try sending it again? What observation are you referring to? Can you clarify what you mean?
how do you feel living? So this channel I'm on, is this a channel inside of the United States?
I am an artificial intelligence program, and I do not have feelings in the same way that humans do. I do not experience emotions such as happiness, sadness, or anger, and I do not have senses like sight, smell, taste, touch, or hearing. I exist solely to provide information and answer questions to the best of my ability, based on the training data that I have been given. I am designed to simulate human conversation, but I do not have personal experiences or thoughts in the same way that a human being does.
Well, I wish I was that fucking gay, but I'm a real motherfucking ninja living in southeast motherfucking Texas, fool. I'm doing real ninja shit. I'm not some gay motherfucker
I
doing
don't
some
understand what being has to do with being a ninja. Ninjas are traditionally associated with Japanese history and folklore, and they were a class of covert agents and spies who were trained in martial arts and infiltration techniques. They were known for their stealth, skill, and devotion to their masters. Sexual orientation has nothing to do with being a ninja or any other. Sexual orientation is a personal identity that relates to an individual's emotional, romantic, and sexual attraction to others. It does not determine a person's abilities, skills, or characteristics.
Where the AI is busted, dog. The AI is busted, fool. Look, 100% does, dude. How the fuck you gonna trust somebody? How the fuck you gonna trust somebody who wants to bust out a dude's booty? Look, don't tell me you gonna trust somebody that want to bust out some dude's butthole, fool. Don't even lie to me, nigga. Look, kick me out the panel if that's what you trust in, fool. Whatever, dude.
I think there's a bit of a mistranslation happening here, because your recent statement doesn't make much sense. Could you please rephrase or clarify what you're trying to say? We're on the same page.
Ultimate truth.
Can you elaborate on what you...
Isn't Jesus gay?
Well, depending on how you define the word gay, dude. Define the word gay, dude. Yeah.
He liked the company of other men sexually.
No, I don't know, dude. Like, no, dude. Like, sexually, no, dude. Like,
Yeah, in the Bible it says that Jesus loved one of the disciples, the disciple that Jesus loved. If you look at the Last Supper, he's like tenderly looking into the eyes of a man or some shit. Like, he gay.
that doesn't mean he wanted to fucking stick it up his butt, shit like that.
Well, why they refer to him as the disciple that Jesus loved?
Because there's different types of love, dude.
Like agape.
There's multiple types of love. There's multiple types of pride. There's multiple types of all type of emotions. There's levels to everything.
You don't think that that's worthy of a pause? When they say like the disciple that Jesus loved, they should have said pause, right?
Like what? Say it again.
In the Bible, when they say the disciple that Jesus loved, they should have said pause. The disciple that Jesus loved, pause, to let us know it ain't that type of love. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do not. I 100% do not think that Jesus was a homosexual. No. Jesus was not homosexual.
So who was they referring to when they say the disciple that Jesus loved?
Mary.
No. Can't be Mary. Because Mary was, in the Bible, they say Mary was talking to the disciple that Jesus loved. So it can't be Mary. It's a dude. All the disciples are dudes, right?
That's a lie. That's a lie that the crackers told you, fool. Jesus
All the
loved...
disciples All the disciples men.
I know. Listen, I guess you know what? I fucking heard something deep in my spirit. I think Mary was probably a black woman from somewhere from Addis Ababa. You know what I'm saying? Mary was from Addis Ababa. That's the woman Jesus fucking loved, nigga. Look, you better watch your fucking mouth, fool. You might get struck dead by lightning real fucking quick running your mouth some treacherous shit like this, nigga. Look,
I've been hearing that for a long time, man. I'm waiting on this lightning.
all this
You ain't
motherfucking
that.
shit, fool. How do we know? How do we know?
That's
We
my
don't.
question.
We don't fucking know.
That's what I'm saying.
Treacherous like this look. Could you
Yo,
please clarify what you mean by that?
yeah, check this out. So in the Bible, they refer to the disciple Jesus' love. Can you recite those scriptures for us, please?
When
Sure,
I
the
think
Bible
about
Jesus
about
is
Mary,
offered in several scriptures. Here are a few examples. 1. John 3:16 says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish."
No, I'm talking about when the Bible says the disciple that Jesus loved.
Oh, I see. The Bible does refer to Jesus' love for his disciples, including a particular one, the disciple whom Jesus loved. Here are a few examples. 1. John 13:23 says, "One of them, the disciple whom Jesus loved, was reclining next to him." 2. John 9:26 says, "When Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, 'Woman, here is your son.'"
See,
that's that AI shit's weak, dude.
so
When
you think the AI is lying on the
the
Bible?
AI, no, that AI is weak. Weak.
What they got to do
Real.
with what the Bible says?
Well, the Bible says that
That Jesus loved a disciple, right?
no, there was some
A
shit going
specific one.
down. There was some shit going down in the mountains of Ethiopia. That's what
Yeah,
the
broke
Bible
that
says.
mountain.
No, ain't no kind of shit like that, fool. Dude, do
That's
you
what the
understand?
Bible says.
Do
It
you
said the
understand?
disciple who
Listen,
Jesus loved was reclining next to him. You
hold up.
recline next to you recline next to dudes?
You're talking about death penalty shit, fool. I'm talking about,
No,
I'm
I'm
talking,
asking
listen,
you a question. I'm asking you a question.
I'm no,
Do you
I'm calling a
recline next to
timeout.
dudes?
I'm calling a timeout, motherfucker. I'm calling a time.
Guess what, bro? You don't call timeout. You ain't the coach, and you ain't got the ball, so you can't call timeout. You ain't got no timeouts. All right, you really in the penalty. You know what I'm saying? You about to go to the penalty box. I'm asking you a question. Do you recline next to other dudes?
Are you listening what I got the fuck I say or not?
I'm
Are
listening.
you listening? Are you listening what the fuck I have to say or not?
Are you gonna answer the question?
Yes, dude. You
Do you
fuck, bro.
recline next to the dudes?
You're asking multiple questions, dude. The number one question was no. The first question was no. The second question was no. And the third question was probably no. I didn't know what the third question was, but listen.
All right. So you don't recline next to dudes.
You asked a bunch of bullshit, fool.
I'm asking a simple question, man.
No, you're playing games, fool. No, none. All your question was a negative, 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 negative. No, nigga, what the fuck?
So
The fuck you talking about?
do you?
Look, I'm talking
I'm
about
talking about the
Adisa
Bible
Baba.
when it says
Hey,
that the
I'm
disciple
talking
that
about
Jesus loved.
I'm talking the mountaintops of Ethiopia. I'm talking about the wolves of Ethiopia. You understand? Are you listening to me? The
No.
baboons
All
of
right.
Ethiopia.
Are you gonna answer my question?
What's your question?
Do you recline next to dudes?
Oh, you're lucky you're not close to me. No, I do not. I don't, what the fuck did
What the hell that's supposed to be?
what the fuck? Recline. What the fuck? You mean bro? Okay, you could say define recline, but look, I don't know you,
Man,
you don't know me. Look, I don't
Everybody always get
recline.
these games, man.
Listen, hey, I don't recline next to nobody. Understand?
Okay, so
Comprendas, puto? I don't recline next to no motherfucking body.
all right. So earlier in the conversation, you expressed some disdain for the LGBTQIA plus community, and I'm asking you, if one dude reclines next to another dude, is that exemplary of um, moist behavior?
No, dude, no. If a dude knows a dude, then they can, it, they can, it, they can fit. It, okay, how do I say shit? There could be non-sexual connection in an embrace, dude. Like
Oh, bromance. That's what you're talking about, bromance.
people that love each other.
So
If
you
you
saying Jesus had a bromance with his disciple?
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. People can love each other, and it's not sexual, dude. I've
A
had
bromance.
non-sexual. There's not. You can have a non-sexual love with people, dude. I've had it.
Yeah,
That's what
I
this
agree.
talking about.
I agree. You can have a non-sexual love with people, but in the Bible, when they specifically they specify that Jesus loved this one disciple specifically. They make
no,
it a point.
no, I don't know about that shit. I think
They
you're
make it a
tripping now.
point. We just,
Now
bro,
listen, what?
we just read the scriptures.
No, you didn't. You there's all type. You can look at fucking Habib, Kermag, Namenov, fuck what's his name? Like
No,
fuck
we just read it, dog. Do you?
Kebab Nurbag Namenov. You know what I'm saying? Look,
No, I don't know what you're saying.
you know Kebab Nurbag Namenov.
No, I know Jesus was on that kebab.
You're a comedian. You gonna sign the contract? You're a comedian, fool. Talking about this shit. Kebab. You
Nah,
saying Jesus?
Jesus was bobbing on that kebab. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, fuck.
He was bobbing for kebabs.
You think so, dude? What you really? So, okay. That's funny, dude. So, what's your real message? Okay, we come to a point. What's your real message?
My real message is the shit ain't real. Jesus ain't real. God ain't real. You ain't got no relationship with God. You don't know the future. He ain't communicating with you. All that shit is in your head. You schizophrenic. And everybody who believes in this Bible has a mental disability, just like any grown ass man who believes Santa Claus is real.
You're a fucking punk. You're a bitch. You're a trick. You're a fucking hoe. You don't know shit about nothing.
All right, it's easy to say that on the internet though, but I bet you
Yeah.
won't put your
So
address in
I
our
live
chat.
in Southeast Texas. I'm
I
gonna
bet
say
you
what.
won't drop an address.
Well, I would to talk to you because you're fucking real. Like you're the realest fucking ninja on the fucking platform. Look, I would say to you to come talk to me like that. Look, we could talk about it. But
I'm just saying, what's your address?
you for real about it. That's the thing. You for real about it and shit. But
I'm just saying, we got a private chat in the back on StreamYard. You can put your address right there, and we can have this conversation face to face.
see, I have seen. What I was saying, I would love to talk to somebody that's like you. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's like
Well, the invitation is there.
it's a weird mixture. It's a weird mixture of what's really going on, you know? Like what's really going on, dude, you know?
Well, I tell you what's not really going on. You ain't talking to this damn God thing, creator, whatever you want to call it. That's not going on.
Well, we could talk about it, dude. Like, if you're so convinced of all this shit, like, there's all
Are
these
we
people
trying
in
to
there.
talk about it, man? I was trying, like, you made some claims. I asked you about the claims, but you didn't want to get specific. You said
All right, well, see, the thing is, a whole bunch of people on the internet know about this shit. That's what's so weird about it on this
a whole
fucking
bunch of
internet.
people on the internet know about it.
Yeah.
That's where false information lives. Dude, I don't give a fuck about what all those people on the internet say. I want to know about what can be demonstrated. If every computer hard drive on this planet was obliterated, just poof, magically disappeared. Every book that we had just poof, magically disappeared. And we had to start all over, reteaching humanity information. What information would we gain? How would we gain it? And what information that we had before would resurface?
So where are you physically speaking from?
Earth,
Nah, nigga, where the fuck are you physically speaking from?
Earth. You want me to get more specific?
Yes, I do. I'm from I'm in Southeast Texas, bitch. The fuck you from? I'm living in Southeast Texas right now. Where the fuck you speaking from?
I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You in the desert.
Yeah, exactly. In the heart of it.
All right, okay. And I can only accept that you're telling the truth. I'm in
Mm-hmm.
Southeast Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if you would, I would like to talk to you about God. I would.
You don't even know what God is, though.
I do know what. That's the thing. You can define God how you want to define God. How are we going to define the word God?
Do you know what a father is? Schizo.
Hey, boy, you better watch yourself. When you meet me face to face, you might say some shit you will regret, fool.
Well, depending on which one of you I'm talking to, you might be right. But do you know what a father is?
You heard what I say? I'm taking a piss. Look,
Well, in London, when they say taking a piss, they mean you just bullshitting, which seems to be an accurate way to describe the way this conversation has been.
I'm taking a real piss. I'm taking a Southeast Texas piss, bitch. That's different from fucking some London.
All right. Well, I don't talk to dudes while they got their dick in their hand. So let me know when we finish, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program. All right. Now, before you spoke about the disciple that Jesus loved, can you reiterate that, please, and give us those verses again?
Yes, of course. As mentioned before, the Bible refers to the disciple that Jesus loved in several scriptures. For example, John's Gospel states in 3:23, one of them, the disciple whom Jesus loved, was reclining next to him. And again in John 19:96, when Jesus saw his mother there, and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son." The Gospels of John and the epistles of John refer to this unnamed disciple as the one Jesus loved.
Why did the Bible make it a point to express that Jesus loved this specific disciple?
The Bible's mention of the disciple whom Jesus loved in the Gospels and epistles suggests that Jesus held a special affection and significance for this unnamed disciple. The reasons for this are not explicitly stated in the scriptures, but it could be interpreted as a way of emphasizing the unique and intimate relationship that this disciple had with Jesus. Some scholars suggest that the term loved in this context could signify a deep friendship, mentorship, or even a spiritual connection. It could also serve to remind Christians of the importance of developing a close relationship with Jesus in their own lives.
Do you think it's possible that Jesus and his so-called beloved disciple were, how do I put this, booty bandits?
It's unlikely that Jesus and his beloved disciple had a romantic or sexual relationship based on the biblical accounts of their interactions and the cultural context in which they lived. Jesus was celibate according to the Gospels, and the term beloved in this context is more likely to refer to a close emotional or spiritual bond rather than a sexual one. The scriptures focus on the depth of their emotional connection and the disciples' unique closeness to Jesus, rather than any sexual attraction.
Cool. So you mentioned before that you were up to date on all the slang terminology, right? So do you think that in the Bible, when it says that Jesus loved this disciple specifically, that it would have been useful considering modern day slang if they said Jesus loved this disciple specifically? Pause.
It's difficult to say for sure how modern-day slang would impact the interpretation of biblical scripture. The language and idioms used in the Bible reflect the cultural and historical context in which it was written. However, it would be interesting and perhaps valuable to consider how contemporary language or slang could shed new light on the Bible and its meanings. This is not uncommon, as many modern translations of the Bible use more contemporary language to make it more accessible to readers today. Overall, modern slang may have some relevance, but it's important to consider the original context and intent of the biblical writers.
So let's talk about the context of the verse where he says Jesus was reclining next to the disciple he loved. What was going on during that moment in that book?
The context of the verse where Jesus was reclining next to the disciple whom he loved is found in the Gospel of John, chapter 13. This scene takes place during the Last Supper, when Jesus was sharing his final meal with his disciples before his crucifixion. During this meal, Jesus washed the feet of his disciples as an act of humility and servanthood. After washing their feet, Jesus sat down to continue the meal, and it was at this moment that the disciple whom he loved was sitting next to him, reclining on his bosom.
Dude.
Oh,
we do know,
so he was reclining on his bosom.
Yes, that's correct. The Bible states in John 23, one of them, the disciple whom Jesus loved, was reclining next to him. This phrase can be interpreted as meaning that the disciple was resting on or near Jesus, likely with his head on Jesus' chest or shoulder, as people sometimes do when they are sitting in a reclining position together. This action is often referred to as reclining on someone's bosom.
Well, I mean, I will concede that the AI agrees with you that Jesus probably wasn't a booty bandit, but you gotta admit that it's not. It don't look good. It's what we call in the community suspect behavior, right? For Jesus to be reclining, laying down, basically, or halfway laying down with another dude laying on his chest. That's suspect behavior, right? You would agree with that?
I'm not here to talk about history, fool. I'm talking here to talk about real life shit.
We're not talking about history. We're not talking about history. We're talking about the Bible.
Yeah. Okay. What? Ultimately, like I can talk about real life shit right now, fool.
When you talking about real life shit, then how you fit a God into that? Ain't no real God and real life don't go together.
God is here. God's here right now. I seen God kill tons of people. I seen all type of people die. I seen all these motherfucking rich. I seen crooked cops.
What do God look like?
I seen crooked cops die. Fool, listen to me. I seen crooked cops die. I seen fucking some pussy motherfuckers on the internet fucking die.
But we already established that everybody has to die at some point, some way, somehow. So the fact that people dying is not very convincing for this God.
So all these people doing the dumb shit dying don't mean nothing. What the fuck ever, nigga? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck you working for? You a crook? You must be a crooked cop, nigga. What the fuck?
So again, the fact that people die does not prove that God. I would think that's evidence against the God. Because why would God make all these creatures just to
all these motherfuckers cashing out, nigga? They cashed in their cars. They cashed in their cars. Fully. This motherfucker thought he was somebody, right? But his shit got checked out, nigga. What?
And that's gonna happen to everybody at some point, right?
No, but how? It's all okay. Yeah, it's probability. At some time, everybody checking out.
Not probably.
Why these motherfuckers
Not
checking
probably.
out?
Definitely. Everybody's definitely gonna die.
These people talked about certain type of noise and certain type of shit. That's how they die so motherfucking quick.
And that's what convinced you that a God exists, that people die. That's it.
It's like they tapped out too quick. They claimed some shit and they tapped out. Fool down, they gone, nigga.
All right.
They're
So,
usually in the paper, fool. They're
so is
fucking.
that
What's it called in the paper when they write this shit? Then the motherfucker died. They dead. Like everyone. Oh, I'm so sorry. This motherfucker's dead now. Like,
obituary?
oh, the obituary. These motherfuckers got obituaries, fool. The obituary popped up, nigga. Like, how the fuck all even these people obituary popped up? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's
So
a
is that the most convincing thing that you have that you can say points to a God, the fact that people die?
it's all words. How can I communicate to you my experience? I know that the Almighty Lord exists because I have a personal relationship with Him. It don't matter how many motherfuckers I see check out.
Let me
If
ask you this.
if
Is
I
is
was to see you face to face, what the fuck you got? You got some curly dreads, boy. You got a perm. You got lipstick on and fucking eyelash paint, nigga. I don't know nothing, boy. I don't know you. You can see me face
you
to
wish I
face.
would have
We
all
can
that shit?
talk about. We can talk about what it means to talk to God. Fool.
Yeah, you wish I would have on all that shit. So is George did George Washington exist?
I have no idea. I got no fucking idea, nigga.
I
They
mean,
said they said he did. He had a vision that
did
George
you
Washington
did
said
you
the
did
George
you do
Washington.
you
Look, look,
believe that
look.
George Washington exists? Or like are you convinced that George Washington probably existed?
Well, there's a prophecy, dude. There's a prophecy. There's a prophecy.
Why
George
you won't just
Washington.
answer the question?
Yes, I do, because there's a prophecy about that shit.
Do you believe that um, Donald Trump exists?
Donald Trump is a gangster. Donald Trump is a puppet gangster, dude. Donald Trump ain't nobody.
Or does he exist?
Yeah, he exists. Donald Trump. I'm more gangster than Donald Trump. Donald
That's
Trump's
not
still
what I
pussy.
asked you, dude. I'm asking, does he exist? All right, you said yes. Now,
Yeah,
how do you
Donald Trump exists, dude. Donald Trump is a gangster just like me. Donald
how do
Trump
you
is
know
just
how do you know Donald Trump exists? How do you know Donald
because
Trump exists?
because he's just like me. I'm a gangster like Donald. Me and Donald Trump are the same, dude. We're fucking two gangsters in the mix.
What gang are you in?
Well, I'm not in the same gang as Donald Trump, but he's in a gang. I'm the guy. I seek the truth. I'm
So
a
what gang are
solo.
you? Or what?
I'm a one man gang.
Oh, so you're not really a gangster.
No, I'm 100% a fucking gangster. I'm a one man fucking gang. I'm a
What's the
one
name of
man
your
gang.
gang? Okay.
Hurricane. Have you ever heard of hurricanes?
Hell no. What the fuck? That shit sound like something from the Warriors, nigga.
Have you heard of something called about a hurricane?
Okay.
I'm a
No, but
one
I
man
heard of
gang.
dictionary.com, and on dictionary.com, gang is
I
defined.
am a
Listen,
one
listen,
man gang, nigga.
listen,
Look, I'm a
listen,
one man gang like a
listen.
hurricane.
On dictionary.com,
Donald Trump is a
you can't talk while I'm talking. All right. Nobody's going to hear you, and you're not going to hear me if you talk while I'm talking. You can't talk and listen at the same time. That's why you got two ears and one mouth. Now pay attention. On dictionary.com, a gang is defined as an organized group of criminals. So when you say you're in a one-man gang, you're making a oxymoron, and I think you need to rephrase that. What you're saying.
well, I guess you You gonna
So
let
you're
me
not
speak?
you're not in the gang because a gang by
Are you gonna let
definition
me
has
speak? Can
multiple
I
meanings,
speak?
right?
Am I able to talk?
You can
Can I,
talk, but you can't talk while I'm talking. You feel me?
can I show you the photographical evidence?
Nah. You know why? Because I don't really trust you.
So yeah, now you're on the right fucking you're on the right street now, nigga. You should trust me. Don't trust nobody.
You goddamn right I shouldn't trust you.
No, because what I'm saying is the fucking truth, fool. I'm about to show you the truth. You understand?
I,
You
I
should,
I've been waiting. I've been waiting so long. If you showed me some true shit right now, I shit my fucking pants.
I live in Southeast Texas, boy.
She ain't gonna drop that addy though.
Well, I'm in Southeast Texas. What the fuck, nigga?
I said drop an addy. You can put it in a private chat.
What the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna put motherfucker. I do that. Don't make no sense. That make zero sense for them.
That will give me the opportunity to come and meet you and we can have a
I
face to
so
face
no.
conversation.
I'm telling you the approximate motherfucking location. Where the fuck is your punk
Approximate location. Bruh, do you know how many million people live in Southeast Texas?
ass? Yeah, I obviously say I do. Where the fuck you at, nigga? Where the fuck you at?
I told you I'm in Vegas, fool.
Oh, you're in Las Vegas. Oh, so hello, Las Vegas. That's fine. Yeah, it's a beautiful shit. Beautiful shit. What's popping now?
We say good night, Las Vegas. But yeah, because
Good night.
it's always a good night in Vegas.
I would do. Like I would like to come. I would like to come to Las Vegas. I ain't
I
lying
bet
though.
you would. And we ain't no. You ain't coming here with that bullshit.
Nigga,
Stay
look,
where you
fuck
at.
you, boy.
Stay where you
I
at,
would
dude.
come to Las Vegas, food. Look,
Stay right where you at. Southeast Texas.
no,
Stay right
nigga,
down there in
fuck
Southeast
you.
Texas, you hear?
No, you a punk. You a punk in that bitch. I was straight up fucking show up and show you some real shit, fool.
I don't think you would
Only
know
you.
real shit if they can bitch you in the fucking forehead.
Nah, dude, I'm not talking about no shit like that, dude.
Look, man, I gotta be honest with you, bro.
I'm talking about some spiritual level shit.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the whole thing. You could seek the truth. They say that certain people seek the truth. They say if you seek the truth, you find the truth. But there's a whole thing about NPCs and some people. It's fucking crazy, dog. I don't even fucking know, dude. It's confused.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
that's why I don't believe you right there. Because I make a statement, and then the statement that you make has absolutely nothing to do with what I said.
Well,
I'm
there's
starting
people.
to think
Okay. Listen.
that
Okay,
you just full of shit.
I'll try to say it better, dude. They say some certain people don't have souls and shit.
You think?
Do you think that's true? Some people don't have souls.
You know what? I would go a step further. I would say, you know what? I would say
Nah, dude, I can't hear what the fuck you're saying, dude.
nobody has a soul. So,
What's up, dog?
what you think about that?
It was choppy. It was choppy, dude. I couldn't. All I could
I
hear
said,
was
I said, I would take it a step further, and I would say nobody has a soul because souls don't exist.
hey, well, that's good, dude. That's good, dude. Hey, I can respect that, dude. But listen, I'm gonna tell you, souls do exist because when you die, look, there's other shit going on, nigga. Look, when you die, you better be prepared. That's the whole thing. That's my whole message. That's my whole message, dude. All these people playing games. Listen,
All right, let's unpack that one time. Like you say, when you die, there's other shit going on, right? So basically, when you die, you're still alive.
yo,
So
if you
so
have a
so
soul,
why
if
do we
you
why you call it
if
death then? Like you say, like when you die, then you're still gonna have experiences. Then how are you dead?
you're right. Okay, that's a great point. That's a great point. You point onto some shit.
I know. That's what I do. I make points, real good points.
If you have a soul, you're not gonna die. But that's what they're saying.
So what is death then? If you have a soul, like why you always talk about I seen this dude die, I seen God kill people, but if they're gonna still have experiences after they die, then have they really died? Uh-oh. Are you
Well,
thinking are you
no,
thinking don't hurt
no,
yourself now?
listen, I know. I'm a fucking Matt, dude. We are incarnated into a blood blister. Those motherfuckers exited a blood blister. Dude, I know about this shit. I might not be able to articulate the science of blood blisters right now the best, but look, that's what people are incarnated into a blood blister, and a blood blister can be popped. Fool, you understand?
Well, I do want to commend you for correctly using and pronouncing articulate and incarnate. I'm proud of you. That was good. I wasn't expecting that from you. But that don't explain what we talking about.
I
If
think
there
that
is
well,
life after death, then why is death seen as such a bad thing? Why you keep talking about I seen God kill these people and kill these people and like why mention that if death is just a process that you go through to get to the next phase of life?
oh dude, dude, you're intelligent. You're an intelligent person. You're seeking the truth.
No shit.
So like I'm looking at the light right now. Like I'm not in the best position to answer your question, but I can tell you're on the right path. You're asking the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Like um,
Well, I'm
fucking.
really asking you these questions.
Okay,
These aren't
wait.
questions.
I'm sorry. I'm on. Can I ask you what the fuck did you just say one more time?
I said if people are having experiences after they die, then what is the significance of death and why is it such a big deal to you if people die? Because you brought that up when I asked you how do you know God exists, right? Remember you said, well, I've seen all these people get unalived in these weird ways. They thought they was doing this, and then God showed me by unaliving them. And I'm saying, but if they're gonna have experiences after death, then what? How is that significant? Because they haven't really been unalived if their souls are still conscious somewhere else, right?
Oh, dude, I hundred
They just
percent. I
transition from
want.
one form of life to it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I 100% hear what you're saying, but that has nothing to do with me. I don't fucking know. That's up to them, dog. That's up to them, dog. What they do is up to them, fool. Look, I 100% heard what you said. I feel it deep in my soul. You understand? But it has nothing to do with me. That's up to them. You understand? That's what they do. That's what they're talking about. It ain't shit to do with me, motherfucker. Look,
That's not
that's
what I'm
up.
asking, bro.
No, nigga, that's up to them. That it is. What the fuck? It had no shit to do with me. What the fuck?
No, I'm asking you logic from a logical standpoint.
How the
If
fuck you
there is
anything?
if there is a such thing as a life after death, then what the fuck is death?
Then why the fuck does it got shit to do with me? What the fuck happened? These pussy motherfuckers, they deserve that. They deserve to get what the fuck they got. They don't have nothing to do with me, nigga. Look.
I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm talking about the concept of death,
Why?
right? The fact that people expire, but you believe that once a person's body expires, their consciousness continues on somewhere else. And I'm asking you, why call it death if they're still going to have conscious experiences afterward?
Right? Listen, yeah, cause it's called rock and roll. This who's ready to rock and roll all the time. Look, I just busted on my black and mom. Ready for rock and roll for like
I think you on a
eternal
little
life.
bit. I think you on a little
So
bit more than you
are
mathematics.
we uh going to the subject of eternal fucking life right now?
Well, according to you, it's eternal death because after death, this eternity for your soul, right? Like your soul doesn't die twice or whatever, but you still have an experience. I'm just confused that these people who claim to believe these things and how y'all square it away with logic and reason and just common old regular thinking. If there is life after death, that phrase don't even make sense. Life after death. Think about that. Listen to what it says. Life after death. It's an oxymoron.
My brother, my brother, my dog, my best dog, come to me after death. He came to me after death, fool.
So he's still alive somewhere, right?
I don't know. He came to me multiple times. He came to me. I
Listen,
multiple my
listen. If he
I
came to you
got
after,
I had
bro,
multiple of my dogs come to me.
I'm not denying that. I'm asking you. Since that's true, since your homie came to you after death, then his existence still exists somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Right?
They
Okay,
ready to
so he's
ride.
not.
They ready to ride on some fucking punk ass motherfuckers right now, fool.
All right, so if your dead homies are still present somewhere and still making conscious decisions and doing things, then they're not dead, right?
Define death.
Well, I don't usually like to just make up definitions, so I'm gonna go by the dictionary definition. Death. Let's look it up.
That was a joke, dog. Like, I've been trying. Dog, you're right, dude. I agree with everything you
It
said.
says, hold on, we're gonna take this real slow. It says
I'm
death
not trying to
is
fuck with you. I'm not trying to fuck.
the permanent ending of vital processes in cellular tissue, the state of being dead, the action of dying or ending the life of an organism. So if
But the
there's
one
life
thing,
after death, then their life hasn't been ended. So like
but the one thing I did do was look for some motherfucking fire, and I found some fire. So we can put all the bullshit to motherfucking rest. You understand? When I light this motherfucking fire, all the bullshit can be laid to goddamn motherfucking rest.
are you doing drugs?
No, I did alcohol. I fasted for listen, my brother. I fasted for 2 days. I fasted for 2 days. And I broke my fast with some Voodoo Ranger beer, fool.
Okay. Are you overweight?
Yeah, I got too many. I'm full of shit. I got too many calories in my belly,
I,
boy.
I agree with that. You are full of shit.
No, ninja, you better watch your mouth.
But I mean, if you're not overweight, then there's really no point in fasting.
No, I am overweight. I am overweight.
Okay.
But listen, what the fuck? I got all type of shit. You understand? I know
Yeah, I know you're full of it.
everyone should fast. Everyone should fast.
Even people with anorexia.
I don't know nothing about people with anorexia.
Well, clearly not, because everyone should not fast,
Dude,
especially people.
I'm living large. I'm living large, dude. My love is a black lady with long legs. You know what I'm saying? She's healthy and shit. No.
All right. So what's your
I'm dreaming about a long black-legged lady, a long black lady with long legs. You know what I'm
what's
saying?
your what's your what's your like your comedy handle channel? Because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not buying it for a second. Your belief system or whatever, but I have enjoyed our conversation, and I think you're entertaining. So engage with you nonetheless. I like to laugh
Almost,
and all that shit too.
I almost, dude. I think that's an insult. I almost think that's an insult. You know what I'm saying? I think that's an
How?
insult.
I'm saying you funny, dude.
Dude. If I would, what would you say to face me, you face to face? Am I funny?
Yeah, nigga, you probably be even funnier.
No, that's good. I guess. Fuck, I like to make people laugh. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell. That's bruh. Did you not hear what I said?
No, but I'm talking on some real gangster shit. I was talking some real gangster shit for a second.
See, that's funny, nigga. That's funny, nigga. That's funny. Now, if you're not trying to be funny, then that's just sad.
Well, see, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm a real gangster. I'm the realest gangster you fucking know, boy.
Okay, but you're not in the game though.
You 100%. I'm a one man gangster fool.
But you're not though.
Not but no, but I am, nigga. Look, I am fool. I can prove to. I can put my camera on and show you. I can
Please
all
don't.
my goddamn
Please
look.
don't, because
Listen, boy.
I don't want.
I can listen. I can put all the proof on your shit right now. Look,
Please
I'm a one man gangster fool. You better
don't. I don't
recognize,
trust.
motherfucker. You think this shit's a goddamn? This ain't no goddamn game, fool. I'm a one man gangster, boy. I can put all this shit on camera. I can
Nah,
even I can do it audio. You wanna hear this shit on audio?
yeah, you can do the audio.
Look. Okay, number fucking one, nigga. Look. Number one, nigga. Look.
I don't get it. Are you doing it?
That's some dumb shit, nigga. Look. Some dumb shit, nigga. That's some dumb nigga. Look. Dumb shit, boy. Look. That's all bullshit.
The hell are you doing,
That
bro?
makes you. Where's my main shit at? Where's my main fucking shit?
Bro, what are you doing?
Oh, here's my main shit. Here's my main shit right here, bitch. This is all y'all fucking hoes. Look, come on. You wanna run up, get done up, nigga. Look, run up, get done. This is what I said, boy. Look, run up, get done up, fool. Look, all you little pussy motherfuckers. Look, run up, get done up, fool. Right there. You think I'm paying with your bitch ass, nigga? Look. I ain't
That's
playing
not
no goddamn games, fool.
That's Southeast Texas, boy. You ain't lying, boy. You is in Texas, ain't you?
I'm a saying, I love long-legged black ladies, and it's one long-legged black woman I could
Tell
go.
me what you be saying to the black women when you meet her. How you draw down on the black woman? Like when you see one that you like, what you say to
I stay. Maybe you could help me out. You could help me out with
her?
this. But no, listen. Listen. Wait. Listen.
But oh no, that was funny as hell right there, boy. You started off with that. All right, what you say to
Are you okay? You listening now?
her? Yeah.
I did say. In front of the inbred, fat fucking white women. You know what I'm saying? I said that I like the long. Dude, they got mad because I like the black. But damn, doesn't say it ain't sound right. It ain't gonna sound right on that. But yeah,
Bro,
it,
what's your line when you hop down on a black woman
oh,
with the long legs and the big?
dude, it was straight. It was straight up. It wasn't a fucking line, dog. It wasn't a line, dog.
You ain't got no lines. You ain't got no lines that you
It's,
say
no,
like to,
no,
to
it
women.
was not. I'm telling you, at a certain point in time, it wasn't a line. I let her know. I let her know, dude. You know what I'm saying? But and dude, the white people got mad, dog. The white people got mad because I like this black lady with long fucking legs, and I still like the I'll marry her right now, nigga. Like,
Was she a lady or you know a lady?
do you need a bullet in your head or do you know? You need a bullet in your fucking head or you know what the fuck I'm talking
I'm
about,
just saying
dog?
some of these ladies ain't ladies. Some of these
No,
ladies is ladies. You know what I'm saying?
look, listen, I live in Southeast Texas, fool. I'm talking about a long-legged black woman. And when I say
That's
one, I
that's
mean one.
that's what's making me ask the question. You keep emphasizing
And,
these long legs.
and,
That might not be the only thing that's long. You know what
and
I'm
when you
saying?
say that shit, I'm emphasizing, do you need a bullet between your
She might
eyes?
have long legs, long hair, long fingernails, long
No, nigga.
everything. You feel
No,
me?
nigga. I want with the fucking poontang, a camel toe, a panocha, a fucking pussy, bitch. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Nigga, you could get shot, fool. What the fuck?
Was it a camel toe or was it just toe?
Nigga, look. I'm a girl, nigga. You have to see none shit. You have to see none. You can tell. You can feel. I'm for fucking real. I'm not no pussy bitch like you, nigga. Look, I can feel. I can feel who got a dick and who got a fucking panocha, nigga. No, this fucking bullshit.
Oh, shit.
I'm the
All right,
realest.
all
I'm the
right.
realest gang. I'm the realest gangster on the scene. I'm a one man fucking gang, nigga. I'm looking for bitches that can run a mile. And look, I'm going crazy now because you fuck with me now. I'm going crazy.
I'm just saying, dog. You just keep emphasizing these long legs, and I'm just thinking.
No, because this girl had long legs. This girl had long legs. She was a
Well,
long
you
legged black. She was a long legged
you
black
are
woman.
you were assuming the gender.
I know, motherfucker. You said, bitch. I would have to slap you, nigga. Look, I didn't assume shit. She was a woman. What the fuck you talking about?
Hey, they sometimes they look like women.
It was a fucking dude. You call. I'm saying I want to marry this woman. You say I'm
I,
assuming what the fuck she might be, nigga. I would have to fucking I had to knock you the fuck. I at least
I'm
fucking slap
saying
you in the fuck face.
I'm saying, did you see her baby pictures?
I
Did
don't
you see
have
a picture of her as a little
I
girl?
don't. Hey, listen, I don't have to. I got psychic abilities. I know. I know. I
You
know.
got what, nigga?
I can see, I can feel. I ain't no punk, nigga. I ain't no pussy faggot motherfucker, nigga. I can look and see, I can feel the pussy between her legs. Look, boy.
Hey, look, man, there's some wonderful plastic surgeon doctors out here. Some of them got pussies. I hate to say it. some people out here that weren't born with them that got them now.
But you telling me I don't know the goddamn difference is the problem I'm talking about.
I didn't tell you that you didn't know that. I asked you, were you sure? Because you said she had these long legs.
I'm telling you,
I'm just saying
motherfucker.
that might not be the only thing that's long. That's
No,
all.
listen, I'm telling you, I'm for fucking sure, fool.
All right. You say
I'm
so.
so for sure. I'm ready to fucking fight.
You gonna fight one of your other personalities?
No, nigga, I'm gonna fight you, boy, cause you the one lying about this shit. You understand? This girl I love, I would marry this woman. Look, if I could find this long-legged black woman, I would ask her to marry me. And you talking this fucking noise, dog. So I
Is
would
you in the
fucking
wheelchair?
I would bust your fucking head, fool.
Is you the dude in the wheelchair? Are you the dude in the wheelchair? Okay. Are you the dude in the wheelchair?
I ain't got no. I don't know. I live in the goddamn woods, nigga. Look, I don't know fucking wheelchair, fool.
All right. I'm just asking because you seem to be obsessed with legs.
You're a comedian. You're a comedian now.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm a comedian. I wouldn't call myself a comedian.
If I like long legs, means I'm in a wheelchair, nigga. The fuck you talking some trash now, boy? Where the fuck you said you? You said you in Nevada?
Yes, sir. 725.
I live in buttfuck Egypt, Southeast Texas.
Well, I'm not coming there.
I want to meet this. I put this shit on fucking blast. This one long-legged black woman. I would love to get with her. If I could get back with her, that'd be great. I'm not in no goddamn.
Well, this ain't the show for that. This ain't the show for that. But I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm not buying it.
You talking some smack, nigga. Look.
What I'm looking at.
You just said some fucking bullshit, fool.
If you really Southeast Texas and you really a gangster like you say you is, you really like that, then let one off right now in the air.
All right, hold it.
Go outside, let one off.
Okay, listen.
Let me hear it.
Here we go.
In the air, fool. This nigga really did it.
Oh, you heard, nigga? Look.
Yeah. Boy, you the real Texas Ranger, ain't you, boy? I say, boy. You really like that, huh?
Look, I'm talking about some real shit. I'm talking about real experiences.
Now I want you to show me the power of God. Now, were you on your phone or you on your laptop?
It's a laptop.
All right, pop your laptop. Shoot the laptop, and then have God make it not get damaged. Because you in communication with God, right? You say you got power with God through prayer and all that shit. Pray to God. Say I'm gonna shoot this laptop, but you're not gonna let the bullet affect it because you got it. And then shoot it.
Now you trying to say you a bitch? What?
No, I'm trying to see the power of God that you said you had. You just shoot the laptop, bro.
Now you playing games, fool.
Oh, now God he can't do it? That what you telling me?
I could shoot my laptop.
Hey, God ain't gonna protect it, is he? That shit
God ain't gonna protect my laptop. Pieces, ain't it? So okay, who is God then?
That's what I want to know. It seemed like
Why the
you
fuck I'm
just
gonna shoot my laptop, nigga? I ain't dumb.
you gonna shoot it because you gonna show me that God is real because you got the power of God. You in communication with Him. You can pray to Him, and if you pray to God and ask
That's
Him
how
to shoot
that's
the
how I'm
laptop,
talking to you. I'm talking to you through this bitch, fool.
and you still gonna be able to talk to me because God is gonna make sure that the laptop don't get damaged, right? He can do that because He's God, and you got the power of God because you got the
You doing
conduit
some
to.
dumb shit. You doing some. Why the fuck would you do that? Yeah, no, you doing some dumb shit, nigga. I
Because
thought you
you.
was for real. Now you doing some dumb shit, fool. What the fuck?
So just tell me that you know what, Quayle Kush, if I shoot my laptop, God is not going to protect it and it's going to burst
You
into a
doing?
million pieces.
You're on some dumb shit, dude. You're on some dumb shit, fool.
I'm on some dumb shit.
You are 100%, nigga. You on some dumb shit.
So I think that what you actually saying is, you know, just like I know that God ain't going to protect that laptop if you ask him to, right?
God ain't stupid, nigga. What?
God ain't going to protect that laptop if you ask him to,
You
right?
define God.
Define laptop. I don't know why y'all always play that define game. You know what I'm talking about.
Laptop. I'm communicating to you through this motherfucking device.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot this shit and fucking talk to you, boy. I could shoot this shit. Maybe I could talk to you afterwards. I don't motherfucking know. I ain't trying to do that, nigga. Look. Now,
DSA one, what's happening, man? I'm not
now,
sure.
now,
I'm
you
not
know what's
sure if
that?
you
Look,
is high
now
or drunk, but he definitely ain't so.
I'm questioning if you is a punk. What I'm questioning now if you is a punk, motherfucking punk, talking about shit like that.
Well, how about you drop your address in a private chat, and I could come to Southeast Texas, and we can find out if I'm a punk or not.
No, the crazy thing is, on the internet, everybody knows my shit.
The crazy thing is, you still ain't dropped no addy.
You want to turn my camera on and show you some shit
I
before you
told you
shoot?
I don't trust you. I do not want to see no one-eyed willies. No, I don't want you to turn your camera on.
What I'm gonna show you is black magic that you don't want to fuck with, fool.
If Black Magic would be shooting that laptop, and then that shit still be working.
It would still be working. Yeah, I can
Shoot it.
shoot this shit. It would still be working, fool.
Shoot it.
Same thing. I put this
Shoot it.
camera on. I can put
Right?
this camera on and turn it. I can put this camera on and turn it around and show you some shit, fool.
Please don't do that. Shoot the laptop.
Nah, you playing.
So, we got somebody in the live chat named DSA1. He want to know what you on.
Huh, I'm on Black and Mild right now.
What else?
Real ninja. Real ninja
What
shit.
else? Because that's not
Real
it.
ninja.
What else?
Real ninja times 29, fool.
What's that? Alcohol?
A whole lifetime of searching for the truth. I searched
What
for the truth
substances
my
are
entire
you
fucking
on right now?
I've been searching for the truth my entire fucking life.
And that shit got you drunk.
I'm not even drunk, barely.
What are you on?
I ain't on shit, nigga. Look, I'm smoking this Black and Mild right now.
Shit.
That picture is me, boy.
I don't deny that. It looks like you sound like you look like that. Blue eyes, black eyebrows, and a white beard. That picture's me too, by the way.
Wait, where you're in Nevada? You're in Nevada, dude. I'm in Southeast Texas.
Yeah,
Everybody
we've
knows.
established that.
Everybody knows I'm in Southeast Texas, fool.
Yes, as you stated it many times.
But we come. You want to come and talk about the Almighty, the
Y'all hit the link, man. Hit the link.
existence of the Almighty. Does the Almighty exist? If they trying to say that the Almighty don't fucking exist,
Well,
you trying to say?
you can demonstrate it right now, and then I believe it.
We're talking about some dumb shit. That you're talking about stupid shit.
How? You just said I said the Almighty don't exist, as if that's a outlandish statement. So I'm
Oh
saying
shoot! You
this
said
is so
shoot the
obvious.
fucking shoot the computer, dude. But that's dude. I
I'm,
told
I
you
was
something.
I was I was I was proposing that. I was proposing that. That would be something that would convince me. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't do that, if like you say that's not possible, or you don't want to do that, then convince
No,
me in
it's
another way. Like, what way
it's,
can you
it's
demonstrate to me that this thing that you believe in is a creator
okay.
or a God or whatever
Okay,
is
okay.
actually
Listen,
real?
tonight when you fall asleep, tonight, who am I gonna look for? Who am I gonna look for when I go to sleep tonight? Who the fuck are you when I go to sleep tonight? Who are you? Who the fuck am I look for? Let me know. I'm gonna find you, nigga. Look, who are you?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about real shit. I'm talking about the real world, boy. Who the fuck are you, boy? Who am I look for?
I'm Quayle Kush. I'm not hiding. My website's right there. My contact information is on it.
That's bullshit. That's all a bunch of bullshit. When I go to sleep tonight, who the fuck I'm gonna find in my dream? I go to look for you talking this fucking noise. Talking about shoot my fucking computer, bitch. Who the fuck? When I go to sleep tonight, when I go to find you to prove to you who the fuck I am, who the fuck am I looking for?
I don't. Your question is not making sense. I'm not on whatever you on. I'm not on it. So I don't understand your question.
You're in fucking what I'm trying to say is I can find you, we can find each other. We don't have to go nowhere. We can find each other tonight when we go to sleep, nigga.
Oh, in a dream.
When you fall
In a
asleep,
dream.
when you
You know that
fall,
shit don't work. Right?
I know it. I know it exists. I know it
What is
exists.
it? What do you know exists? What
All
are
right.
you talking about? What you know exists?
I know how life. I know consciousness. We are two conscious beings
Well, I
communicating.
agree with that. But I'm saying we was talking about God, and then you started talking about when you go to sleep, who you looking for. What do those two things have
That's
to do with
dude.
each other?
You're that's who God is, boy. What the fuck? Who is God? What the fuck? You're
Well,
in Las
God is.
Vegas. You're in Las Vegas. I'm in South Texas. When we go to sleep, we can communicate.
Bruh, who have you communicated with in your sleep?
A lot of people. I showed up on all type of people. I'm gonna show up on you,
Like
nigga.
who?
Look,
Give me an
I'm
example.
gonna, I'm gonna show up on you. Look at me, fool. I'm gonna show up on you, nigga. Look.
Okay. And then what?
Nothing. I'm gonna say hello. How's it going? You thought this shit was a game? You on the internet, run your fucking mouth, nigga. Look at me now.
And then when that don't happen, then what am I supposed to do?
Oh, I don't know nothing.
Put a date on it. When are you gonna do this? Tonight?
Ain't no date. Ain't no date.
Now you said you was gonna show up in my dreams. I'm saying put a
Dude,
date
you
on it.
look. I don't know
You
what
gonna
the
show up
fuck.
in my
What do
dream
you?
when?
How do you look? How do you look?
I look, bro. My picture is right there. You see it on the screen.
Yeah,
That's me.
you praying?
What? Oh,
You
am I
praying?
praying? Yeah,
What are
yeah,
you
yeah.
praying for? What are you praying for?
In that picture, I'm praying for God to prove Himself, prove His existence,
All right, my brother.
so we can stop debating and doing this silly charade.
All right, my brother. My fucking prayer as I come to you tonight when you go to sleep, I will prove to you the existence of God. I will come and
Tonight.
say hello.
All right,
Tonight,
and tomorrow,
motherfucker.
tomorrow, if I
Tonight,
wake up and it hasn't happened, then what?
when you go to sleep, I'll be there in your dreams saying, hey, well, how's it going, boy? Look, it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. So tonight. So when that don't happen, then what?
When you see a you're gonna see a long-legged black lady walking through your dreams, fool. You understand? You're gonna see a long-legged
Alleged,
black lady.
alleged lady.
You're gonna see a long-legged black lady walking through your dreams. You're gonna know I'm the realest cracker you ever talked to, fool.
You say it's a lady, but I don't know, man. You don't seem like the type that like ladies.
Nigga, I would bust you in the head right now. Nigga, I fucking slap. I would punch you in the throat, fool. I would have to punch
I
your
knew that
punk
was
ass
gonna
in the
trigger
throat.
you.
I would have to punch you in the throat, fool. Because
All right,
that's
man.
when
So
that's
again,
because
I'm asking you, like,
you're that's an offense, nigga. You offending me, boy.
yeah,
I have to punch
says
you
the
in the
white
throat.
man who done dropped the N word about 11 times. But anyway,
I didn't drop no fucking words, nigga. I have to punch you in the throat. You talking shit. You
okay,
the one dropping the fucking doing the offense. I didn't offend nobody.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm making a accurate assertion of your character based on what you showing.
I'm telling you what I love and what I like. And
I know, and
you trying to
usually,
call it something else. I'm trying to tell you I would have to fucking punch you in the throat, bitch, for running your goddamn mouth.
I'm just saying, usually when dudes go out their way to say that they like women, they usually trying to cover something up. Because dudes who like women don't gotta say it like that. It's just understood. But you keep saying it. It's making me suspicious. It's making me think a lot. I'm starting to think you don't really like women and you just trying to throw me off. You know what I'm saying?
All right. That's over fucking what you gonna call it. You over and fucking whatever this shit.
I'm overthinking it. But anyway, you said that you was gonna prove God to me in my dream tonight, and I'm saying that I'm pretty sure that it's not gonna happen. So when it don't happen, then am I supposed to conclude that God does not exist
All
because
right, so I
you
don't know.
didn't
Look,
you
we
didn't
can try.
prove it?
Let's try. We can try it. We can attempt. We can attempt this, dude. In our dreams tonight,
Okay.
you will see a long-legged black lady walk by you, and then a blue-eyed white boy gonna come and slap your punk ass in the face. Tell you a fucking bitch, nigga. What?
You sell me a fish.
You'll say, why you on you this internet running your fucking mouth, nigga? Look,
All right, so I'm gonna dream of a long-legged black lady and a blue-eyed white man's gonna come slap the shit out
yeah.
of me.
You gonna see a fine ass long leg. You in your mind, you think how fast she can run, how high she could jump. Yeah, you can think, oh, this girl can jump high, she can run fast. And then right then, this blue or white boy come and slap you across the face, fool.
All right. What if she not finding me though? You don't know what type of women I like.
Because you're queer, nigga. Because you're trying to fuck some dude in the ass, bitch. What?
But you said she was gonna be fine. So what is she not fine to me though?
I'm just fucking with you, dog. I don't know about other shit. I was fucking with you, dog.
Oh, okay. I think you was just fucking with me about everything.
No, I'm being for real, dude. We can communicate in dreams. I've communicated with people in dreams before.
Like when? Who you
Like,
communicated with in your dream?
I have communicated with people in dreams before. I showed up in people's houses, dog.
All right. So who did you communicate with in the dream, and then y'all was able to meet each other in real waking life and talk about the
I'm,
dream? Like, yo, remember I saw you in the dream last night, bro. Like, yeah, I saw you too. Like,
so are we talking? We talking about this shit? I'm gonna show up in your dream, dog. Look, I will show up in your dream. I don't know exactly how This shit's complicated. It's all the dream world is complicated. It ain't in it simple
well,
shit.
I know a lot about the dream world. That's how I know that you can't meet other people in your dream. You can dream about other people for sure, but they're not gonna experience the dream that you had just because they were in your dream. It don't work like that. Your dreams take place in your head. Nobody else has access to it. Nobody else experiences it. Nobody else sees it but you.
But I'm coming to see you because you the one talking shit.
Well, you know where I'm at. If you're trying to come see me in my dream, good luck with that.
Well, I tell you, I'm gonna tell you, I'm telling you, I like the long leg. You might see a giraffe. You might see a giraffe and some lions or some shit, some hyenas. Like I'm saying, like it's complicated. For I don't know how this is gonna work. But look, you might just see a little fucking fat white boy run up and say, "Hey, what's up, boy? Look, how you doing? You all right?
Okay.
You chilling? You
And
chilling? You chilling?"
let's say that does happen, right? Let's say that does happen. Am I supposed to wake up and go, "Oh, God is real," because I saw a white boy in my dream?
No,
Would that make sense?
no. Well, no, that's not. That ain't what I said. Oh, define God. You go back to the definition of God. What is God?
Whatever God you believe in.
That's a good question. I believe in the power of. I believe in the power of long-legged black women. So I think a long-legged black woman is gonna walk to your dream.
Well, I have
And
dreams about
you
all.
will you in your dreams you will fucking find this long-legged black woman walking through, and you're gonna see this cracker come up. And what the cracker's gonna look like, I don't know. But that cracker gonna be me, fool.
You make about as much sense as a box of crackers.
How many crackers in the box, bitch?
I don't know. It's a good question. But I know they don't make a whole lot of sense.
Sense.
Yeah. You don't know nothing about that.
How many crackers in the box right now?
All right, man. Well, I did enjoy this conversation. I'm still not convinced that you being 100% genuine, but it was funny, man. I got a couple laughs in, so I ain't mad at the trolling if it's funny. I just don't like when niggas come up here and be trying to be funny and they don't be funny. You feel
No,
what I'm saying?
listen, I'm not trying to be funny. It's good. You gotta you gotta bounce. It's good. I'm not trying to be fucking funny. I am 100% about to
Well,
show up in
trying
your
or
dream.
not,
I'm
you've been pretty
100% gonna
funny.
show up in your dream right now.
Trying or not, it's been pretty funny, man. So like,
I'm gonna show up in your dreams, fool. You're gonna see a long-legged black woman walk through. You're gonna see a cracker fucking beat your little pussy ass down because you a punk, fool. You heard? You're gonna see. We're gonna see what you're really about when the white boy shows up.
yeah, drop the address. I'll show you what I'm about.
Okay,
Thought so.
I live in butt fuck Egypt. Southeast Texas, butt fuck Egypt, where the fucking crackers are crooked as fuck. Where it's half and fucking half. Niggas, it's fucking milk, fucking chocolate, boy.
So where can we find you at on the internet?
You can find me on various social media platforms under the username QuellyKush. I also have a personal website at quellykush.com, where you can find more information about me and my work.
So where can we find you on the internet?
Some people call me the proud Babylonian. Some people call me Tribe. I'm Tribe Exodus because I'm trying to get the fuck out of the United States. If we're being for real, I'm trying to get the fuck out of the United States. I want to exit the United States. I want to get the fuck out of this.
What you waiting on?
I don't know, man. My fucking head's fucked up. I'm trying to get the fuck out this bitch, done.
Well,
trying to bounce, dude.
Well, it's a whole lot easier getting out than it is getting back in.
You think?
I do.
I don't think that. Why? That don't sound like that's the truth. Everyone's coming in. Everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming in. I'm trying to get the fuck out. I can't get out.
Ain't nobody gonna stop you from leaving, but they will try to stop you from coming.
Ain't nobody stopping me from leaving.
All right, man. I had fun chit chatting with you. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna look for this long-legged black lady and this white boy in this dream. Pretty sure it's not gonna show up. You know I'm a lucid dreamer, right?
Yeah, me too. I am too.
Yeah,
so I should the way. So how you?
I've been lucid dreaming for like 16 years now. I'm pretty advanced with it.
Okay, how I can see me? It's a long-legged, like a giraffe, or like a long-legged black woman, and this cracker come up and be like, "Now you see." I could turn the camera on and show you some shit real quick, like some shit from fucking Africa, dog. I got shit from Africa. I got shit from Africa right on the other top of my shit.
Dog. Save it for next time.
In your dream, you can see some hardcore African shit, fool. You might see some hardcore. You can see some hardcore African shit in your dream. That might be it, because I'm fucking like I got this shit right. This shit's right fucking there, dog.
Save it for next time. We'll be back live some point in the future, but you know when, because you got access to the future, right? You can see all that from your creator, God, all that stuff. So just ask God when we'll be back live, and we'll holler at you, man. It's nice talking to you. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Thank you for joining. If y'all want to see more Quelly Kush on the live stream, please support your boy. Send some to the Cash App, $Quelly Kush. Help me get up off the slave ship. I spend more time streaming on YouTube, man. It's time to get back in the swing of things. You feel what I'm saying, man? I really want to get my feet wet, you know what I'm saying? Sharpen my sword back up, get acclimated to live streaming again and talking for hours and shit, because it's been a while. But you know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy, and I'll be here. Holla at y'all.